Welcome back. Well, our next guest is someone that knows just a little bit about New Year's health resolutions. With us to share her inspiring story of her journey from 300 pounds down to 150 is Robanne Robin. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here.
So, wow, you've got quite a story. Tell us a little bit about your journey because it started with eating disorders, correct? And moved its way into morbid obesity.
Basically, I've been a walking eating disorder my entire life.
And how young? When did that start for you?
You know, when I was 5, I remember having a weight problem. I remember being thunder thighs, you know, the chunky kid. And as that progressed, you know, you get a little older and you want to be skinny and good looking and you want the boys to like you. Then it became, I want to be thin. And I did that at all costs. And that's where anorexia and bulimia started for me.
Okay, and we had there's your before pictures right there.
Ooh, yeah.
And we've got the real one right here.
Yeah, after being anorexic and bulimic, then I went completely the other way, which is the pictures you see there, 300 pounds. And I stayed in that body for 10 years.
Wow. So what was your motivation to change? I mean, I guess you were always motivated to change, but what finally did it for you?
Well, actually, I had to get scared out of my gourd, basically. I had 2 trips to the ER with a resting heart rate of over 200. First time I kind of ignored it. Second time it got my attention, and that was when I was 37, and I kind of got a glimpse of what morbid obesity had in store for me.
Okay.
It didn't look good. So at that point, I summoned the courage to go talk to my doctor. Didn't really want to talk about gastric bypass surgery, which is what I ended up having, because I don't believe in a quick fix. I don't believe in a magic pill and surgery and anything.
But, and you had experience that didn't work. I'm sure you tried every diet and there were, okay.
Everything under the sun, girlfriend here has tried.
Okay.
So when I did the consultation and talked about the bariatric surgery, for the first time, because I was scared, because I had health problems, I was ready to really look into it as a serious option.
Okay. But what was the change for you? I'm sure you had to change habits. How much of it was mental?
Oh my goodness, so much. And I'll give you the best analogy I can give you. The visual that I got was after my surgery. You know, they bring you the little tray of food. Here's your lunch. And they took the dome lid off the tray. And there's 2 little NyQuil-sized cups, 30 ml, 1 ounce cups of broth. And that's your lunch. Wow. And that's how you start off. And to wrap your head around that from a girl who could eat 2 big plates of pasta,
absolutely,
then look for dessert, that was very psychological. And
just change the way you saw food and everything social around it, and
it was my coping mechanism.
It was your comfort.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we got ripped from my kung fu grip. I no longer was able to use it as a crutch. I had to learn to deal with emotions and feelings, and without going to food. The other side to that is I had to get physically active.
Okay.
Without a doubt, I had to start doing something I hadn't done in years. Get off the couch and work out.
Yeah. Now, one thing about your message is you want to go change the message from skinny to, you say, strong.
Absolutely.
What is the impact of that? What do you mean by that?
Well, when I started writing this book, I thought, I'll be a motivation for bariatric patients to help them get their act together and get strong. And then I thought about it. It started for me when I was a kid. It started for me when I was 5. And then I thought, you know, that's the audience that I'm really targeting is children. And to get them to think, redefine skinny. Skinny is wonderful if you go about it the right way. But to be strong and fit and have that be the focus. You know, we have a large increase in childhood obesity.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the kids that need to get physically active. And I'm also talking to the kids that need to rethink being skinny and really focus on being strong. So that's kind of where the whole get your strong on came from.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's what it's all about.
Right. I like that because you can be skinny and unhealthy just like you can be overweight and unhealthy.
Absolutely.
Just want to talk about them more.
That's right.
Okay. So looking back, if you could talk to the you of 15 years ago, what advice? Because, you know, there's lots of us sitting at home that share your story.
Right.
What advice would you give either to the young people that struggle with eating disorders or those that were in your shoes with morbid obesity, beginning the journey and you're so discouraged and you try everything? What advice would you give?
Right. Well, one of the best things I could say is never give up on you. Never give up on you. I was so close to giving up on myself, and had I done that, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
And encouraging so many.
Exactly. The other thing is, you know, don't be afraid to be who you are and to go seek advice from professionals. I was petrified to discuss my fears. I thought I would be judged if I talked about bariatric surgery. It kind of gets a little bit of a bad rap as a quick fix, which let me trust me, it is not a quick fix. So go talk to professionals. One of my favorite sayings is, obviously, strong is the new skinny, which I brought you one of these.
Love it.
Love it. Yeah. And then this is my favorite. No matter how slow you go, I don't care what fitness level you are at, you're still lapping the guy on the couch every single time.
Awesome.
So get active, get out there, and get your strong on.
Where can we get your book?
My book is available on my website, getyourstrongon.net. Also available on Amazon in paperback and a Kindle.
Great. Thank you, Robin. Best of luck to you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, we love having you on. All right, coming up,